Station doing my week 3 picks. I did one better. I was 10-6, so can't complain. Let's go. Thursday night, Texans and Patriots. Again, I can't. It's hard to go against the home team on a short week. Texans defense looks solid. They created a lot of takeaways. They have a trio of great receivers. Lamar Miller, no joke. Osweiler is looking good. But again, the Patriots at home, they create turnovers. LeGarrette Blount is a as a bulldozer, and then Metellus Bennett, and the rest of the guys, So I can see Belichick, doing enough to not put his quarterback in the third string quarterback into a bad situation, but I can see them doing stuff to protect him. And again, cannot go against it then at home. Cardinals as Bills. Cardinals look like they saw that they let one slip by. They let one slip by, so they're gonna stack their victories now. I kind of lost faith. Offensively, defensively, they look solid. The Bills, they kind of letting me down. They really letting me down. They fired the wrong coordinator because Rob Ryan is just a loudmouth, flash in the pan kind of guy. Because they scored 30 something points, so how can you fire the offense coordinator when it's the defense who allowed all those points? So yeah, Cardinals, Vikings, and the Panthers. I was gonna pick if Peterson didn't get injured, I would have gone with the Vikings. Their defense is starting to get close to that ceiling of Broncos kind of style, and past defenses where it's basically they can take over a game. I mean, but they're not quite there yet. But Peterson, I think they would have controlled the clock and give Sam Bradford a little bit more leeway and stuff like that. I mean, Diggs and Treadwell looks promising. Diggs, especially Diggs, he looks like a beast. And Randolph too. But Panthers at home, they have equally enough of a physical defense. But then Cam Newton, Benjamin is a beast, man. Benjamin and Olsen are reliable target. I can see them running the ball decently. Might be a low scoring game, but hey, Panthers at home. Broncos and Bengals. I'm gonna go Bengals on this one. Both Broncos defenses, but Ware is out, so that's kind of weird. They're gonna pay attention more to Von Miller. Talib and Green will shut each other out. But I think Bengals going to do just enough to pull this out. I think they might force Simeon because I think they're missing on tackle too. So I think they might finally put Simeon in a bad area and might create a turnover. Lions and Packers, man. I'm going with the Packers. They're at home. Lions, a lot of penalties in the last game, which did them in. But Packers, they need to bounce back. They haven't looked like a team that could win the division. So maybe it takes time. I don't, Jordy Nelson coming back, but they haven't looked all that good. So yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Packers being at home. In division games, they always go usually they go lower on the lower side, but hey, Ravens and Jaguars. I think that Ravens kind of scared me a little bit with how many points they allowed the Browns to have. But again, division rivalry, I usually go on the low end of the points rather than the high end. But Jaguars, I think they're gonna be finally a game where they put it together for a game. That's what it hasn't been doing. So but then they're at home, so I'm gonna roll with them. Browns and Dolphins. Dolphins, they showed something last week against the Patriots, scoring those second half points. Their defense again, they're gonna show up on this game. Browns is just playing for the first overall pick again. I mean, and Kessler, I wouldn't have even drafted the kid. I had him not even I had him as a free agent signing, maybe. So it is what it is on him. Next, the Redskins and the Giants. I would like to see a draw out of this game. No, but seriously, it's gonna be a Goodell game where he's gonna be having his extra eye because of the Norman and Odell Beckham drama. But also the Redskins get a little bit more drama. You know, the talking of Kirk Cousins and all that. You know, coming out of the locker room. You know, so they might be turning on another quarterback. Giants defense looks getting better each week. Their offense is kind of shockingly not as sharp as I thought they would be, but they at home, so I got the Giants winning, draw. But the Raiders and the Titans, I'm gonna roll with the local boy Mariota and the Titans here. Hey Mariota. Yeah, I forgot that Dick LeBeau was their defense coordinator, so they look better. And then their offensive weapons. Andrew Johnson looks like he could be a reliable target for Mariota. Sharpen is a decent guy. Delaney Walker is a good target for him, and then Murray and the kind running the ball. On top of that, it's weird that I thought Khalil Mack would be pushing for Defensive Player of the Year this year, but their defense hasn't looked good. Offensively, they look very sharp, but defensively, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so I'll roll with the Titans on this one. An upset of the week here. Niners and Seahawks. Man, Seahawks offense has not looked good. But defensively, again, they're solid. They're at home, so I can roll with them. Might be one of those games I don't think going to be above 25 points, but again, one of those good, solid defensive struggle games. And I love those games. Everybody likes these high scoring games. I mean, I usually really love, now that I learn a lot about football, I really love watching these real physical defenses going after each other. Next, the Rams and the Buccaneers. Talking about offenses, man. Rams offense looks very stagnant right now. They're not giving no room for Gurley, and it's not like their offensive line was that dominant anyway. But I can see the Buccaneers coming back. They kind of one of those teams that trying to break through to the next level, but they're gonna take their lumps. Until they learn how to beat those upper teams. They're gonna take their lumps. Doug Martin injured is not a good sign, but I can see Winston bringing them back in this game. Next, the Steelers and the Eagles. Wentz looks, he looks like he's answering a lot of questions. I mean, look like they found their quarterback. The good thing right now is that their defense is creating some turnovers, so he has some short field and Doug Peterson. For those of you guys who hated the pick, the pick of Doug Peterson. That's how much you guys know. But anyway, the Steelers, defensively they're solid enough. Their running game is very good, and then you got Big Ben and Antonio Brown, and this is a great Colts. He's starting to emerge. So I can see them, and the Eagles' defensive backs is not that good. So I can see them pulling this out. Kind of lesson taught kind of thing. Chargers and Colts. I'm gonna roll with the Colts in this one. It's kind of like a semi upset, but they have done nothing for help Andrew Luck. But I can see them pulling. They showed a lot of pride last week, but I can see them pulling this one out. Man, and talk about not giving help to somebody. I mean, the kid Gordon, Melvin Gordon, has looked like he's starting to catch his groove, but the Chargers look like, again, if they had a real solid team around him, Phillip Rivers is giving his all right now. So, but I'll roll with the Colts on this one. Jets and Chiefs. Chiefs, I can see them winning this game. Bouncing back. That was embarrassing what happened to them. All those turnovers, stuff like that. But but they moved the ball up and down against the Texans defense. So I can see them really moving the ball again. Jets, they're 2-0. I don't know if Marshall's gonna play, but and Forte, he's still got some, still got left in the tank. But I can see the Chiefs winning this one. finally the Falcons and the Saints. I think it's the anniversary of the Katrina game. I think so. The New Orleans fans is going to be jacked for this game. Both offenses look, well, not for last week, but both offenses are going to be scoring a lot of points. For all you fantasy people and all you casual fans, this game is for you. It's going to be for you kind. It's going to be, maybe combined of 80 points maybe. But yeah, I got this one. I'll do my separate video later for the Cowboys and Bears. You know who I'm gonna pick, but I like to explain on how the Cowboys gonna win, or what they gotta watch out for. Anyway, mahalo for watching. Panayolo boys, go Cowboys.